Hi everyone, this is Angela from Hemisphere Dancer Wellness and Travel. Thanks for joining today. We're going to do a short, intermediate, advanced flow. If you haven't looked at the Pilates basics videos and form and alignment, go ahead and take a look at those. I'm going to assume that you're familiar with concepts such as neutral pelvis and things like that as we move through this flow today. Also, please remember to follow us on Instagram and subscribe to this channel here on YouTube, and check out our website at hdwellnessandtravel.com. All right, we're going to go ahead and begin on our backs. So we're going to start today with a full roll up. We're going to begin with laying on our laying flat, taking the arms overhead. The arms are reaching back just about by the ears. They're not totally released to the floor. I want to watch that you keep your ribs connected to the mat. And we're going to inhale here. Exhale, arms start. Head rounds up one vertebrae at a time to follow, reaching out, keeping the front of the shoulders nice and wide, pulling in the low core. We reach out forward over those legs, and then we start from the base of the spine, coming back one vertebrae at a time, still keeping those shoulders down, and bringing it back to the mat. And then again, we'll inhale here, exhale, taking those arms up. Head follows, low core pulls in, trying to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Reaching out over those legs, low abdominals pulling in as we exhale to come back on down. I'm inhaling at my bottom place right here, keeping those ribs connected. When I come down, I don't want to let go of and splay in the back. And I'm going to exhale again, taking those arms up. Head follows as I take it forward. I do a little inhale as I reach my furthest space, and then I exhale again as I roll back down one vertebrae at a time. If you're getting stuck on the way up, keep reaching out through those feet a little bit longer. We're going to do it one more time. This version, rounding, pulling the low belly in, keep reaching those legs, out over those legs, and then unrolling it back to our back. From here, we're going to take a variation of this. We're going to roll up to sitting this time, not going out forward over the legs. So I round up from here, coming up to sitting nice and tall on my sit bones. Here I'm going to let my head round forward, just giving myself a chance for my head and neck to relax, release down. Next exhale, I'm going to unroll back up to sitting. Reach those arms back on out, and then I'm going to take it back down to the ground. From there, I'm going to go ahead and hug my knees into the chest, just taking a little rock side to side. We'll go into our abdominal series where we bring our right leg into the chest, left leg reaching on out, rounding up head and shoulders. Inhaling here, we're going to exhale to change. Inhale, exhale to change. Keep reaching nice and long through that extending leg. Head and shoulders are looking out across, trying not to look up towards the ceiling. We want to keep the back of that neck nice and long. Keep pulling the low abdominals in each time you exhale on that change. Inhaling, exhale as you change. Shoulders stay open across the front of the chest. One more on each side. And then we'll rest down and take both legs to the ceiling for our our single leg stretch. We'll round on up and 2 exhales. Inhale to change. Inhale to change, trying to keep that pelvis in its neutral position, and pull, pull, 2 gentle little baby pulls. If I feel this all in my neck and shoulders, I want to go ahead and put that head back down, so I teach the body for the core to do the work, not the not the head and neck. Otherwise, just like in the last one, I'm trying to see forward, and even though I'm reaching for my lower calves, I'm trying not to let my shoulders shrug up to my ears. I want to keep this front of my shoulders nice and soft. Last one each side. And then we're going to bend in. We're going to take the hands behind our head for our crisscross, rounding up through the center. Elbows are relaxed, not pressed wide to the side, but nice and relaxed, just diagonal. We're going to exhale, twist and hold. Inhale to change sides. Exhale, twist and hold. Inhale to change. Exhaling, twist. Exhaling to twist. Exhaling to twist. Exhaling to twist. Exhaling, twist. Inhaling as you move through center. Little hold on that twist. So I'm not just changing back and forth side to side. That hold is helping me build a little more strength in those obliques, and make sure I'm twisting from my torso, not just a lot of head and neck action. Last one on each side. And twist. And then we'll hug the knees in, taking a little rock side to side. From here, we'll go into double leg stretch, reaching the arms towards the ceiling, head and shoulders round on up. We're going to exhale, reach out. Inhale, circle around. Exhale, reach out. Inhaling around. Pull the low core in, back shouldn't arch. Nothing in that torso should move as you reach those arms and legs away. Keep seeing across those to those thighs. Head and shoulders can be down. Again, still pull the low core in if you're in this position. And around, last two. Exhaling out. In. Exhaling out. Back in. Hug those knees to that chest, rocking side to side. We're going to take a version of the 100, so we're going to reach those legs out, arms on down. We're going to inhale for 5 and exhale for 5 as we pulse the arms in time with the breath. We're going to inhale. And exhale. 3, 4, 5, and inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. This can also be done with the head down. 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. Reach those arms really long. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. 2, 3, 4. Last set. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Rest down. Knees into the chest. Rocking side to side. We're going to roll up to sitting from here. And we're going to take, you can take rolling like a ball or seal for this one. And so rolling like a ball, we're going to hold here. Seal, we're going to take the feet, opening those knees wide, holding underneath on the bottom side of the ankles. This, if you have a tighter low back, this version I find sometimes is more helpful than rolling like a ball. It's easier to get that curve and roll smoothly through the spine. So we're going to exhale back and find our balance. The thing with seal that makes it a little more challenging than rolling like a ball is you get more momentum. So we want to be careful as we roll down and up that we don't roll onto our neck and shoulders. Exhaling down and up and exhaling back. And one more time. And we tap. Can also extend the legs here, taking those legs on out, taking a little stretch. So the next version in that rolling series is rolling with our open leg rocker, which is really challenging, especially to keep those shoulders down. We're not going to do that one today. We're just taking a little stretch. But this is that position to work on, finding this position to prep for that open leg rocker. Let's go ahead and take some hip circles. We're going to lean back onto the arms. Can be either here on our hands, or you can come down a little bit further onto your forearms if that's more comfortable. Either way, front of the shoulders nice and open wide. We're going to circle the legs around, keeping a tabletop shape right now. Exhaling on the lower part of your circle, inhaling at the top, and then we're going to reverse. Exhaling on the way down, inhaling at the top. Core is really strong, so I'm not letting this part move around. And last one. From there, bring the soles of the feet in and just take a stretch forward over those legs. You can give your head a shake no or nod yes to release any tension in the neck and shoulders. From here, we're going to go into our leg pull up. So a modification for this would be to press up into more of a reverse table place. But right now, we're going to do more of a straight leg press up. And so we're going to go ahead and press into the hands. Hands can be fingers pointing back towards your bottom. That is going to be a little more, require more flexibility in the shoulders, or they can be side or back away. So we're going to go ahead pressing on up lifting those hips, exhaling, creasing down. So right across this hip, the front of the hips is where we feel this crease as we come up and down. And we'll go again. Exhaling, lifting on up to our reverse plank. Head stays in line with the spine. I don't want to let my head drop and hang back. If anything, if you need to, keep the head a little more forward and back down. So you notice we're going to keep a little hold at the top there for some strength building. Lowering back down and press and lift. Exhaling on the way down. Inhaling at the bottom. Exhaling coming up. Exhaling back down. Watching that you don't lock out in the elbows. Exhaling to lift. And back on down. Last time. We'll go ahead. Exhaling, lifting on up. And back on down. Good. From here, taking the hands forward. Go ahead and do a little clasping the hands and then little circles or figure eights around to release in those wrists. Take a flex of the feet and give a little stretch on forward. You can always use a TheraBand for this as well to give a little stretch for those hamstrings, the backs of those legs. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to flip over here. And we're going to come to our hands and knees. We're going to press into a plank. And in that plank, first just holding our plank nice and long. Keep the back of the neck long again, reaching through those heels. I want to keep thinking of bringing my tailbone down, pubic bone down towards the floor. And just take a stretch back to a downward dog. Giving a little stretch out for those calves. We'll shift back to our plank. And again, reaching through those heels. This time we're going to do a little lift, kick, and down. Kick, kick, down. I want to keep my core strong so my legs are not going to go super high. So I don't want to dip in my low back as I come up like I just did there. I want to keep pulling in the core as I lift. Kick, kick, down. Kick, kick, down. Kick, kick, down. One more each side. Last one. And then dropping those knees. Let them open a bit wide apart from each other. Sit back over those heels. Reaching through the arms, you can take a child's pose stretch. Just breathing into the hips and into the back. When you're ready, you'll go ahead and come on up. We're going to take some kneeling work. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to press up onto our right knee. Your left arm is going to be out a little bit farther so that your wrist is right over that shoulder. We're going to lift our top leg and we're going to keep that core super strong. So we swing the leg forward and then point it to go back. Swinging forward and back. And coming forward, back, forward, back. One more time. Forward and back. So we're going to take some small circles here. Again, watching that we keep the core really strong. Reverse. Good. And then we're going to bend in, kick on down, bend in, kick on down, keeping the side of the body nice and long, and down, and one more. From there, we're going to go ahead and come to our back. You might see Rowan in the background, our old Shiba Inu. He's 16. He has dementia. He kind of falls into some circling patterns sometimes. And so we'll go ahead and hug that knee into the chest. And then when you're ready, ready, we'll come up and we're going to come to our other side. And so this whole series today, we're doing a lot of things that balance on our wrist, which is what makes it a little more intermediate advanced. The more you use these muscles right up under the shoulder blades, the less it's going to travel down into the wrist. So we want to keep trying to keep that shoulder down and on the back, and think of supporting from under that shoulder blade. We swing the leg forward with a flex, back with a foot, and again forward with a flex, back with a point. Keep the core really strong. For me, I'm thinking about exhaling when I come forward and inhaling as I come back. So that helps me feel a little more stable. If the opposite of that helps you, then that's totally fine. Head is lengthening out on the spine. Last one. And then we'll take the baby circles. And good breathing naturally. Reverse. And then good. We'll bend in and kick on down. Bend in, kick on down, and out. Long side of the body. And one more. And press. Good, everyone. Go ahead. Come back on down. And let's give a little stretch again for that leg that you were just working. That top leg is going to cross over. Going to reach on through. Give a little hug in. You can always add a rock side to side here. It can help change up where you feel that stretch in your hips. And then we're going to go ahead and come up to sitting. And that's where we're going to end today, everyone. Thank you again for joining us. Again, remember to follow us on here on YouTube. You can subscribe to our channel, and you can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Hemisphere Dancer Wellness and Travel, and on our website at hdwellnessandtravel.com. Thanks so much. See you next time.